Hi there, it's Rebecca from Sapphire Coast Tarot. Today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Gemini. This will be for the month of June and it will be a love reading. So we're going to find out what's happening for Gemini in their love life. So, yeah, we have just had quite a lot of astrological events. We had the full moon at the end of the month, Sagittarius, full moon eclipse actually. Yeah, and we're just about to have the new moon on the 10th of June, so that's not far away. So we're sort of in the middle of eclipse season. Yes, we've also had Mercury go retrograde on the 29th until June the 22nd. So it's for 24 days. So that's quite a lot of everything going on at the same time. We've also had Mercury, planet of communication, and Venus go conjunct. That means that they are going to be, well, they have become very close together on the 29th of May. So yes, lots of things. Even though Venus outshines Mercury by quite a bit, they have come very, very close. Okay, first card out for you, Gemini, is the Ten of Swords. I'm going to do the past, present, future read, but yeah, it's for the month of June, so you can see it however you would like. Let's see, we've got the Queen of Swords out there now. We've also got the Three of Wands and the Five of Swords. So there's lots of air energy out at the moment for you, Gemini. Lots of air energy. I wonder what we're going to do. Okay, we've got the Queen of Swords out already. Okay, so the Queen of Swords is represented by Libra. So you may be in contact with someone who does have Libra in their chart, or you may have Libra in your chart somewhere, which is quite likely. But yeah, you just have to see the reading, what's going on in your life with in regards to signs. I can only sort of point out what they're ruled by, really. The Queen of Swords is a astute person, perceptive person, efficient, no-nonsense, opinionated, confident, knowledgeable. What else is she? She just cut through. She's, or she or he, it doesn't necessarily have to be she, independent, good reasoning, good perception, strong and supportive as well, very organised, a good leader, fast thinker, doesn't give second chances easily. Okay, we've got the World there. So yes, Gemini, you may be in contact with someone like that, or you may be represented by the Queen of Swords as well, if that's how you see yourself there. We've also got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords does talk about the end of a cycle, possibly some failed plans. Maybe you're feeling a little bit in pain at the moment. It can also talk about someone maybe stabbing you in the back. It doesn't have to be. That's what it sort of does talk about. The Ten of Swords can also talk about endings, defeat and defeat. Yeah, it can also talk about cutting through illusions. Maybe you're feeling a loss after ending a difficult situation. You're needing to release this burden from you. Get ready for a new beginning. So the outcome is going to be dependent upon your actions to avert the situation. Okay, so yeah, so we've got the Queen of Swords there. We've also got the World and the Moon. Whoa, okay. That was, yeah, flew out then. Okay, so we have got Judgment, Temperance, and the Two of Cups. So we've got quite a bit of blue coming out there on the board. Okay. Right, bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups talks about someone possibly returning from the past. It could be you've been in contact with some old friends. Maybe an old love's going to be revived. Throwing caution to the wind, really, and talking about some happiness there for you. So that's nice, Gemini. So that's, yeah, good start. Well, it's a good start. Or maybe it does mean that someone is resurfacing, or it could mean that you are stuck in the past and you're not able to move forward. So therefore you're not able to move into your new life or your, you know, whatever you're doing at the moment. So yeah, you're not able to leave the past behind because there's something holding you, or you haven't healed from the past. So therefore you're not going to be able to move into your future, because we can't take the past into the future because it just doesn't work. It's just going to break down. The relationship that you're going into is searching for isn't going to be arriving for you, or it's, yeah, you're just going to be carrying the past into the new relationship, and that relationship's going to break down because of the past issues that keeps it, resurfacing. Anyway, we'll continue the reading. But that's what that's about. It can also just talk about catching up with some old friends, or someone coming back from your past as well. Okay, and it is a water energy, so Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. All right, so as we spoke about before, the Ten of Swords does talk about the end of the cycle. Maybe some plans have failed in the past, or wherever you will be in June, possibly feeling stabbed in the back as well, cutting through illusions, of that feeling of loss after ending a difficult situation. But this card's suggesting that you do need to release the past and get ready for a new beginning or a new outcome. So the outcome is now going to be dependent upon your actions to avert the situation. So if you're still hanging on to the past, you're not going to be able to have that new beginning, as I spoke about before. You may be in contact with someone who has a Libra prominent in their chart, or this could represent you. As I said, the Queen of Swords is a very perceptive person, very efficient, knowledgeable, and quite on point with what they do. Happy and content, not afraid to speak their mind, an organised person, a good leader as well. They can be quite sharp with words sometimes, but they're also the people's person. Like, she's always going to be in your corner if she's going to stand up and fight for you. And she doesn't usually give second chances either. So, yeah, that's what that card there is about. All right, so next we've got the Three of Wands, which is a fire energy, Gemini. You're an air, so this is fire. The Three of Wands, you can see the person here standing, looking out into the distance, with one wand that they're holding on to, with the two behind them. This talks about the completion of the first stages of a project. So progress. It can also talk about that you may be receiving a package in the mail as well. The Three of Wands can just you've realised what the goals are, and whilst you've been successful in this, there is going to be more work ahead, so you may need to do some more planning to keep moving forward in the right direction. So it is actually positive progress though. Okay, next we have the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords is similar, I suppose, to all the other swords, really. The Five of Swords can talk about deceit or a hidden agenda. So someone around you may have a hidden agenda, or there may be some deceitful energy there. It can also talk about someone not being honest with you, someone leaving you without telling the truth. So it's a good idea to be careful, Gemini. Operate ethically in this matter, but this card also does talk about defeat and loss. So that's what's going to be happening there. Maybe you have been unable to leave the past in the past, and someone has decided that they can't continue the relationship, or that you can't continue the relationship. Like you have found out something, or the other person hasn't been able to leave the past in the past, and you're not able to move forward with that person because of that reason. That's what I'm feeling at the moment. Next we have the World. So the World does talk about new cycles. It can also talk about triumph and achievement, success and happiness, completion. So whatever has been happening, you will be coming to the end of that. Now we are in Pluto retrograde at the moment. And that, we're all in that transformation period. So we're all transforming, learning, healing about ourselves, and that will be around us until December. So, yeah, it doesn't surprise me that the World has come out in your reading. So it's not overnight success, the end and the new cycle beginning, but it's rather a goal that you are working toward. The rewards are well deserved, Gemini, and you will be feeling delighted with your achievements. So yes, that's a nice card to get after all of that, all of those swords. Okay, next we have the Moon. The Moon is represented by Pisces, so you may have been in contact with someone who is a Pisces, or someone has Pisces in their chart, or you have Pisces in your chart. Okay, so the Moon is possibly you're uncertain about a situation. There could have been like you're feeling insecure. Maybe everything seems like it's a bit of an illusion. I think I've got a puppy under my feet. No, I don't. Yes, I do. I've got a puppy here at the moment. Beautiful. It's an apricot poodle. His name's Marco. So the Moon, as I said, there could be illusions, or you could have feel like you're in some sort of an illusion. You might possibly be feeling insecure, unseen depths, really. The Moon is talking about emotions, and there is possible deception. Your emotions could be highly charged at the moment and fluctuating, so it's probably a good idea not to make any concrete decisions. Wait until things do become clearer for you. That's what the moon is talking about. So you need to sort of trust your gut instincts in regards to whatever you're going through, and trust that intuition. Don't act in haste. Just wait until things are clearer. So don't jump to any conclusions. Possibly find out some facts before you make any concrete decisions as such. Your dreams may also becoming more vivid. So yeah, there may have been some illusions with who you were with or who you want to be with. That's because it is to do with love. So the only sort of card indication out here at the moment that there is, that just seems like it's a bit uncertain at the moment. We've just had that Queen of Swords there, so maybe this is either you're cutting through all the illusions, and or you have someone who does have Pisces fairly prominent in their chart that you're in a relationship with, or you're thinking of having a relationship with. Remember, love doesn't have to necessarily be in a relation, like a romantic sense. It can be with a family member, like this could be a mother as well, or mother or father, that you're in, that's you're around all the time, like a sister or a brother. It could just be like that, or it could be a friend as well. So just remember that that's what this is about. It's about love, but the people that are closest to you. Then we have judgment. Judgment talks about renewal, revival. Maybe you're looking at a new health regime as well. It's actually a nice card. It's like judgment is quite a really harsh word, but it does talk about that you may be getting some rewards for your past efforts, or it could just be the renewal or revival of the situation that you're in at present as well. That's quite good for you. It does represent Aries and Scorpio, so you have that in your chart or someone else does. It's known as a karmic card. So basically you sow what you reap. But it does indicate renewal, revival onto some dormant matters. So you will be feeling rejuvenated, and possibly some health matters may be improving for you as well. Okay, the next one out we have is the Temperance. So Temperance, that's a Sagittarius actually. So you may be in contact with someone who is a Sagittarius. The Temperance card does speak about patience, that having moderation in a situation. You could be healing this situation as well. So it does also talk about compromise. So you may need to compromise on situations. And it can talk about the perfect blend with someone. So this could be with a Sagittarius, or it could be with a Libra, or something in the chart there. We've also got the moon there, which is the Pisces, and we also have the world here, which does represent Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. And we've also got Aries and Scorpio there in the Judgment card. So yeah, Temperance can also talk about harmony and compatibility, a perfect union with someone. It is a nice card because you are, or you may be in a receptive environment for reconciliation as well. It's talking about balancing those emotions out, which can often bring healing. So it's not that bad a card, Temperance. It's a nice card. Okay, because in the future, near future, end of June or wherever you are into your story, this is the Two of Cups. Now the Two of Cups this is probably one of the better cards. It talks about a new relationship, or it can just talk about a new start on an old relationship as well. That does bring happiness. So yeah, growth in the relationship, moving to the next level, whatever that is for you, becoming engaged, married if you're already engaged, moving in with someone, meeting the parents, going on a date, whatever your situation is. But it does speak of that harmony and balance, kindness, mutual feelings. So if there has been a rift previously, there's a strong indication that there will be a rediscovery of emotions and a reconciliation. So yes, so the story continues basically. So yeah, so hopefully you are able to, or someone is able to leave the past behind, because it seems that at the start of the reading there was a little bit of torment here going on with the Ten of Swords. So that end of a cycle, or someone stabbing in your back, or the pain, the cutting through the illusions, if you want to move into your new beginning, you are going to need to leave the past behind or release the past to begin. So the outcome is going to be how you action this. As I said, you could be the Queen of Swords, and this could be the other person who's not able to leave the past behind, or this can be you. This is you, and they can't leave the past behind, or this is someone else that does represent the Queen of Swords, and you know of this person, male or female, it doesn't matter. Yeah, so we had the Three of Wands there. The Three of Wands talking about the completion of the first stages of something, like you've realised what's going on. We have possibly some deception or someone not being 100% honest with you there. We're going into the new cycle and starting a new beginning. There's more illusions there, but you're not totally convinced with the Moon card here. The Moon, that uncertain, like you're still feeling possibly a little bit uncertain in whatever's going on. Your emotions are highly charged. This could be around the new moon time as well. So that's sort of in another 10 days. So, see it how you will, or this could be like towards the end of the month when we have a full moon at the end of the month, new moon, full moon. Judgment here coming into the near future, the renewal, revival. It's a karmic card, so you may be in contact with a soulmate or a karmic partner, which is karmic is going to teach you some lessons so you can move into a brighter future. So you're going to have to learn some lessons. It can also talk about just that you may be having a new career, but as this is a love reading, you could also be starting a new health regime or something like that. The Temperance card we do have though, because that's there, and it's talking about patience, moderation and healing. So that's a good idea before you come in union with your new beginning or a reconciliation with someone from the past. So yeah, it's growth, moving to the next level. If there's been a rift previously, rediscovering those emotions. But in general, it does talk about harmony, balance and kindness. So that's something nice to end for you there for the month of June in regards to your love life, Gemini. So What I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull you, or shuffle you a universal love card to see what we've got coming out for you. What may be the advice for Gemini spirits and guides? What is the advice for Gemini? I think that one fell out. I'll take another one. If it's supposed to come out, it will. It will come out. Well, that one did. Okay, so we've got Sacred Union there. Okay. Sacred Union for Gemini. Okay, I just want to get this right so you can see the card, because I don't want the light. There's sun coming through the window a little bit there. Sacred Union. Okay, I'll read out that for you now. Sacred Union. Sacred Union. Okay. A touch, word or glance reveals your beloved. A current friendship may blossom into something more. An everyday connection transforms into a physical and or spiritual relationship with the blessing of the divine. Love becomes all-embracing. This is a season of love, a time for romance and happiness. Honor yourself and all your relationships by celebrating their divinity. Raise up and care for your friendships, unions, and partnerships as your most precious treasures. You are a beautiful soul. Look within and you will see it. There is a pearl in your heart. Close your eyes and feel it. Within each other you discover love's infinite spiritual realm. In the union with the divine, you can come to know the greatest love of all. Well, there we go. That's quite a good ending for you. So that's nice, Gemini. I am running a competition again for the month of June, except this time I am going to be offering 2 to 3 personal readings. I'll be doing that draw. I'll do like another video for that one at the end of the month. All you need to do is subscribe to the channel and put a blue heart in the comments. If you like what I do, give it a thumbs up. You can enter as many times as you like, so on however many readings that you do watch. Remember to look at your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign. Venus is for love, so if you don't resonate with your sun sign, it's a good idea to look at other aspects of your chart as well. Yeah, that's it. And if you want to share with some other people that might need some guidance or something like that. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed your reading, Gemini, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye, Gemini.